Kyo released in 1997, directed by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. And when you have a living legend director like Martin Scorsese praising your work, you know the film is no joke. This film is about a detective trying to unravel the mysteries behind the gruesome murders that turns out to be a strange entanglement. It is not a typical murder mystery where there's a plot twist happen and you got the answer and the end. This film is more of a thought-provoking film, horror slash thriller film that does not hold back on any type of graphic and gruesome elements. That's one of the things that I really like about Japanese films, anime, and so on. They don't try to hide any horror element that include blood, gore, or anything like that. It really helps with the tension and the tone of the movie that you want to set. This movie doesn't get like over the top with the story where there are so many things to discover and many puzzle pieces put together. I really think almost anyone can write a good story, but the way you portray it is what can set your story apart from the mediocre ones. So a good storyteller is a strong element, in my opinion, in filmmaking. The way they tell the story is pulling us in slowly to the core of the story and basically let us interpret it in our own way. You can interpret this movie in many different ways, and all of them can be true or none of them can be true. It really is a thought-provoking classic. I love how the movie makes us feel the same way as the theme of the movie through dialogues and well-crafted sequences. The dialogue might seem stupid to you in plain sight, but deeply I think it was genius to write the dialogue that way in repetitive manner too. The same way of how Memento tells the story backward and forward to make us feel like the main character's condition of short-term memory loss. Now, what kind of pace do you think makes a horror film better? Slow pace or fast pace? Of course, it's got to be slow pace. When done right, slow pace horror can scare you and traumatize you more than fast pace. Think of it. You sit and anticipate a slow burning sequence that result in something horrifying of a good setup. This way it left bigger scars, so to speak, on them. They use the same elements in different scenes to signify danger and kind of set the themes. For example, they use lighter and water and even choreography in some certain scenes. The cinematography of this movie is also genius. It's not even trying of course they were trying, but I'm just saying that it looks like they're not trying. It looks bleak. It looks like ugly, dark, and just it really suits the mood and tone of the film. Like I said, as you keep watching, you will soon realize that the murder mystery is not really the main point of this film. How can that be possible? It's about ideology and psychology behind the characters. It's not really about why the murderer commits all these murders, but to how society responds to this, how the detective responds to this. It's also about repression, the unconscious feeling of humans, the provocation of evil, and the test of morality, and so on. There's so many more interpretations and themes that we can think of in this movie. The more you understand why Cure is the title of this film, the more you understand the film. I also have to give credits to the music choice. It's so chilling. The piano piece was so haunting and blends in well with the scenes. We also see a contrast in calm acting and aggressive acting in the same scene, which goes to show you the talented actors behind those performances and how calm acting can also be a key indicator to talented acting. The film is horrifying, thought-provoking, and it really has a long impact in my views on films in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this film a whopping 10 out of 10. It's a must-see masterpiece, Japanese classic horror slash thriller. And I saw a video or an article talking about, the title of the video is "We Live in Kiyoshi Kurosawa's Cure World," and I couldn't agree more after watching this film and reflecting back to our society. You know what? It's true. We see it every day. Even we ourselves can identify it in one of these characters. Sometimes with a protagonist, sometimes with the antagonist of this film. But ultimately, I think there are no villains in this film. Like, people are just bad in their own ways in this film. So I like films like these, and I will continue to explore more, Japanese classics, especially in the horror category. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.